me my guitar. Well, I guess this ship is sinking. The captain, he's been drinking.
We met with 4 U.S. Americans currently living in Berlin. All were surprised by the results of their country's presidential elections.
I'm quite literally very, very scared for the future now.
I started feeling sick to my stomach.
A little dismayed, disconcerted, upset, nervous, uncomfortable.
It's shocking. I think it's shocking. I did not even picture it as a possibility.
A journalist and writer, Sally McGrain has lived in Berlin for 13 years. She's currently working on her second spy thriller, Odessa at Dawn. But even she never imagined a scenario in which Trump would become the president.
I mean, he's new, and the degree to which he is totally unprepared for this position, and the kinds of things that he says, and I think that he became a candidate was a shock. That he won is a complete shock.
Trump's a child. Like he can't handle criticism, and if he gets into a situation where he feels that his honor is being put into question or whatever, he lashes out. There's a high chance that he will rule with an iron fist.
But instead of clenching his fists, Matteo Deneen prefers to pick up a pen. He's an illustrator. He draws monsters, but friendly ones, because Deneen is an optimist out of principle.
I'm pretty good at finding the silver lining in almost any situation, because I can't live in a depressed, sad state the whole time. So I need to find that little bit of light and grab onto that. And I've just been racking my brain trying to find that little bit of light, and I haven't found it yet.
I think that he's already changed America quite a bit just in this election cycle. There is a level of acceptance of hate speech that has never been there before. Racism and being openly racist is now a mainstream reality.
I expect a little more negative American sentiment. I was here during the Bush years, and there was quite a lot of that. During that time, Europeans did not like Bush, and they definitely were not shy about letting Americans know it.
Curtis Tempeck has been playing in Berlin's bars and clubs for years. He also busks on the streets of the German capital. While he's not pleased with the election results, he thinks they could provoke positive change.
That's what people start to see, that the Electoral College and the way that it holds up the two-party system is not a positive thing. What a democracy needs is several different parties, as many parties as the democracy needs at that time for the needs of the people. It's a little upsetting to see that these are the two choices that so many Americans were not happy at all with.
Daniel Brunette is producing artistic director of the English Theatre Berlin. In his work, he deals with current social and political issues. He accuses Trump of speaking before thinking about the consequences of his words.
I think the potential for international incidents and misunderstandings has greatly increased if any of this silliness about leaving NATO or pulling out of NAFTA or anything like that actually goes through. I think people are going to realize that there are huge shades of gray and incredible levels of complexity behind these things that you simply cannot approach with such silly black and white rhetoric.
You cannot single out groups of people and make them the scapegoats. I mean, this is just against every principle that we have, and it's something that really affects the lives of people that I love.
But at the same time, the way I felt after I had a cup of coffee was the world's still here, it's still turning.
It's my life.